Welcome to day 8 of the Village Flower Island Coloring Project. Today we'll finish the village. I'm starting by coloring the little plants gray-green. Next, I'll start the roof of the building. I'll color the top with a light layer of light red-brown and then darken each side. Next, I'll color each section with a light layer of red-brown. Then I'll darken the top and bottom with lots of layers and harder pressure. I'll repeat this process for all of the sections. Now we'll color in the area under the roof. For this house, I've chosen salmon pink, but I'll start by covering it in a layer of light peachy pink. Now I'll darken the bottom with lots of layers and harder pressure. I'll do the same to the top. I'll make the rounded sections a little darker using harder pressure. Now I'll take the salmon pink and cover the whole house in a light layer. Next, I'll add a layer of salmon pink to the areas I darkened earlier. Now I'll darken the side of the house. Now I'll darken the other side. Next, I'll darken the top and bottom of the rounded sections. I'll also color in the window ledges and the decorative square. Next I'll do the windows. I'll start with a light layer of light ochre and then use ochre on one side so they look like they're glowing. Now I'll start the door. I'll start with a light layer and then darken all around the edges with harder pressure. I'll color the front step with a light layer of light gray and then darken each side. Next I'll color in the little plants on the other side of the island with gray-green. For the lantern, I'll use a light purple. I'll cover it with a light layer. Then I'll darken the top and bottom with harder pressure. I'll darken each side. Then I'll darken the top and bottom of the center segment. I'll cover the bird in a light layer of cream. Next, I'll darken the tail feathers with harder pressure, and then I'll darken the top of each wing feather. Then I'll darken one side of the center of the wing, and then its chest and neck. Then I'll color all of the areas I darkened with coppery brown. I'll color in its legs and beak with light ochre. Then I'll darken its legs at the top using harder pressure. Next I'll color the bush with a light layer of pine green. Then I'll darken the bottom with lots of layers and harder pressure. I'll repeat this process for the other bush. Next, I'll start the stones around the door. I'll color each stone with a light layer of cream. Then I'll darken the edge furthest from the door with harder pressure. Next, I'll add a layer of coppery brown to the areas I've darkened. Now I'll color the accents with a light layer of dark brown. Then I'll darken the top and bottom with harder pressure. I'll repeat this process with the next panel. Now I'll start the roof. I'll cover it with a light layer of light red brown. I'll darken the bottom section with harder pressure. And then I'll darken the top and bottom of the roof. Next, I'll darken both sides. Next, I'll color the bricks. To finish the roof, I'll cover it in a light layer of light red brown, and then I'll darken each side using slightly harder pressure. I've decided to color this house light orange. I'll cover each panel with a light layer. And then I'll darken around all of the sides using harder pressure. I'll color the next section with a light layer of light orange. And then I'll darken each side using lots of layers and harder pressure. Now I'll color in the window ledges with light orange. I'll repeat this process to finish the rest of the house. Now I'll color in all of the windows with a light layer of light ochre. And then darken one side with ochre so they look like they're glowing. Next, I'll color the front step with a light layer of cream, and then I'll darken both sides with harder pressure. Then I'll add a bit of coppery brown. To finish the house, I'll cover the door in a light layer of light brown. Then I'll darken the bottom and top using lots of light layers and harder pressure. Then I'll color the handles black. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Village Flower Island project. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on our next one.